What's happening, everybody? Mark Moody checking in on behalf of Billy Goat Gruff and the Rockabilly Red Devils. Today's guitar lesson focuses on what I just played. That's right, I'm going to show you how to play that. Trust me, it's not that hard. It's easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm going to show you how. You're going to need a couple things though. You're going to need something to write with and something to write on. You also might want a metronome. I have one. I use it. Hear that? Toot, toot. These are really great for practicing with. If you don't have one, find an app for your phone. Load that up and use it. You might even be able to just Google and find an online metronome and use that. But you want one. You'll see where it comes in here in just a minute. Okay, now the part about the paper and pencil. I have a chart, and I'm going to need you to write it down. I'm going to hold it up. You're going to hit pause. You're going to write the whole chart down, and then you unpause, and we'll practice it, and I'll explain it all to you. All right, here comes the chart. You see that? Don't hit pause yet. Let me zoom out, get it all in there. All right, now pause. Unpause. There you go. That chart. That was given to me when I took classical guitar lessons about 20 years ago. It was my very first lesson. Now I'm going to give it to you on your very first lesson. You're going to play that chart. These numbers on this chart represent your fingers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright? They also represent the frets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to practice this chart just like that. From high E to low E, back to high E. This is your high E. This is your low E. And that's your high E again. High to low, back to high. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then, after you finish that first box, you go to the second box, the one directly underneath that, and you play that all the way from high E to low E, back to high E. And then, are you figuring it out yet? You go to the third box. You play that from high E to low E. Then you go to the fourth box, then the fifth box, then the sixth box. After you finish that whole column, you go to the next column. Back to the top, do all of those. And then you go to the next column, do all of those. And then the next column, you do all of those. Once you do all of those, you have practiced every possible finger pattern. That's the beauty of it. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's annoying, it's tedious, but if you can't do that, how are you going to do this? I think you're getting the picture here. You got to practice. You have to put the work in. I'm telling you, there is not the top-notch guitar players in the world. They have put the work in. They have practiced finger exercises. I guarantee it. You don't get that good by not practicing. Let me grab my metronome and we'll get started on this a little bit, and I'll demonstrate some of how this goes. But you're going to have to do the work on your own. Alright, I have my metronome set at 80 beats per minute. That's a little faster than I usually do it. For real. But it'll work for this lesson. Alright, each tick is a note. And you play that whole chart non-stop all the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. You're looking for consistency, note clarity, specificity. You want each note to be as loud as the other note. That's all the first box. Oops, I got it a little fast. Then you go to the next box. You heard that dead note. And so forth and so on. Usually I have the metronome set even slower than that. 70, maybe even 60 beats per minute. But it only takes about 5 minutes to do it. Maybe 7 minutes. You can do that whole thing. And again, you're not going to be able to get to this point if you don't get to this point. Wait a minute. There's a bonus to this. That's just the left hand. That's just this hand. You're picking. You concentrate on that also. That's right. I switch it up. A lot of times I'll use alternate picking. Alternate picking is downstroke, upstroke, downstroke, upstroke, down, and it never changes. Even when you change strings, it's always down, up, down, up, down, up, all the way through. And you do the whole thing. And I'll demonstrate that real quick for you. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All the way through. I'll do the whole chart with alternate picking. Other times, I'll do the whole chart just downstrokes. Down, 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 down. Whole chart. And I'll even do it with upstrokes. Oftentimes, you can even change it up. You can change the speed that you're playing at. You can double time. Here, let me show you that real quick. Alright, let's get that going. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll double time. See how I did that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. When you do that, you're practicing changing speeds. You're practicing all sorts of different stuff. You're getting your left hand going. You're getting all the finger dexterity you need. You get the right hand going. All the different picking patterns, all the different styles. There's a lot of flexibility to this. You can adapt it and change it. I know a lot of you advanced guitar players, you're kind of thinking you're a little beyond this. But I guarantee you will not be able to play this entire chart the way I just explained it flawlessly. You can't. You got to practice it. You beginners, practice this stuff every day. Seriously, it takes 5 minutes. But you will progress so quickly. You just got to practice. If you really want to be a top-notch player, you got to dig in and you got to work your way through this stuff. They all did it. They all still do it. I've been playing guitar for over 40 years and I still do this exercise. It's that handy. It gets me warmed up. It gets me loosened up. I can play just about as well as I can possibly play after I do this. Anyways, that concludes this lesson. Thanks so much for watching. This is Mark Moody on behalf of Billy Goat Gruff and the Rockabilly Red Devils checking out. I'm going to say, like the video, leave a comment, ask me questions. I can answer the questions if you have any questions about this lesson. You can share the video. You ring the bell, get notifications, because I'm going to load lots of lessons pretty quickly. So you want to get notified when there's new stuff up there. But more than all of that, thank you so much for watching. Keep it real.